Hello, hello, and welcome back to Affirmation Cosmos. How you doing, Galactic All Stars? How are you doing? Today's reading is all about you're free to fly. That's right, Galactic All Stars. You're free to fly. You're free to be. You're free to evolve. You're free to love, live, laugh, all that juicy, 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 juicy good stuff. You're free. You're free, Galactic All Stars. That's the message for today. Thank you so much, Source, for allowing me to read these amazing messages for this Galactic All-Stars. And thank you, Galactic All-Stars, for allowing me to be this amazing conduit for these messages for you. All right, let's get into it. You're free to fly, Galactic All-Stars. You're free to fly. What do you need to know about this? A lot. Okay, the cards are flying through. Let's get it clear and concise. You are free to fly. Oh my goodness. Let's ask why you're free to fly. Why is this Galactic All-Star free to fly? And then we'll get into the other messages and questions that you need at this time. Galactic All-Stars, why you're free to fly is because you choose to make decisions in alignment with your higher self. And you know that in the long term, when you make decisions in alignment with your higher self and your best self now, today, tomorrow, whatever the case may be, it will always put you in a better place. It will always leave your mind at peace. It'll always leave the vibes more clear than wherever it is that you started from. Oh, yes. Galactic All-Stars, why you're free to fly is because you are willing to cut off relationships with people, places, and things that has stopped serving you. That's why you are able to fly, Galactic All-Stars. You're able to fly because you have the ability to decide very clearly what is best for you and take action on it. That is why you get to fly, Galactic All-Stars. Ooh, yes. Yes. Galactic All-Star. So, 222 on the clock. Now you got a little bit of taste of why you get to fly. Let's get into how can this Galactic All-Star maintain their flight? How can they stay flying high? Let's go ahead and see. What can this Galactic All-Star do? How can this Galactic All-Star maintain their flight and their height at this time? You're free, baby. You're free to fly. How can they maintain their freedom? Yes, Galactic All-Star, the way you can maintain your freedom is by forming connections, business deals, agreements that allow you to be adaptable, that it supports you being more free, confirmation, with your time, with the energy that you give to the organization. It allows you to maintain control over yourself. That's how you can continue to maintain your freedom. How you can continue flying free, Galactic All-Stars. How else can this Galactic All-Star continue to maintain flying free and flying high? What I'm getting, Galactic All-Star, is that you're choosing to submit to your creation. You're choosing to believe what you choose to be in benefit for you. You're choosing to align your vision with what helps you create an energy of appreciation. That's how you can continue flying high and free. Ooh, I love that. Let's get a couple more on how this Galactic All-Star can continue flying high and free. Okay. Straight up. What I'm getting, Galactic All-Star, how you can maintain flying high and free is by choosing to align yourself with people and places, energies and vibes that are honest and genuine. How you can continue flying high is continue to align yourself and listen to those who have already shown you that they provide a certain level of peace. They provide a certain level of integrity, that they actually have a good influence. That's how you can start or continue to fly high. Surround yourself with individuals who are willing to collaborate with each other and have shown you that they're already willing to do a good deal, because that's going to pay off for your highest of good. Materially, emotionally, spiritually, go with the energy that feels the most free, that feels like light, that feels like harmony. That's how you can continue flying high, Galactic All-Stars. For some of you who may be spiritual and or religious, continue to practice that belief. For others of you, what I'm getting is continue to allow your higher self to influence you, because your higher self has the vision, and connecting with your higher self and allowing that to influence you will allow you to continue flying high, to continue having dominion over thy flesh. Okay, if you know, you know. All right, so now let's get into what can this Galactic All-Star do, or what do they need to know about maintaining their freedom, maintaining their flying high. What can you do in your daily life, Galactic All-Stars? What I'm seeing, Galactic All-Star, that you can do is that you can continue practicing focusing on yourself. Continue practicing and using this time of isolation, of being on your own, to build something that makes you happy and fulfilled. Continue to focus on your dreams and the part of your dreams, confirmation, that you do want to happen. Assert what you would like to happen. Think the thoughts that make you feel good, and that is what will be offered to you. Focus your thoughts on the outcome that you do want, and just stay focusing on that. That's what you can do, and that's what you need to know about maintaining your freedom and flying high, Galactic All-Stars. That's the power you have in that choice, to continue to focus on it working out for you. Continue to focus it on being optimistic. Like, yes, what if this does really work out? Play the what if game. What if this does go in my favor? What if they do get back to me? What if they do actually like me? What if this is actually going to work out? Play that game. Entertain the positive. Entertain the love. And entertain the idea that it is happening for you. Entertain the idea that you are chosen. You are loved. You are appreciated. And watch how more and more of that in your thoughts, in your being, and in your reality begins to show up. 8:08 on the clock, Galactic All-Stars. Yes. Absolutely, yes. Love, romance, and flirtation here. Begin to romanticize your life. Begin to flirt with yourself, and in the sense of begin to embody the thoughts and feelings that feel good, and watch how your life changes for the better, Galactic All-Stars. Dedicate yourself to that. Dedicate yourself to the love. Dedicate yourself to the good vibes. That's how you can continue flying high and being free at this time. That's how you can maintain your freedom. Okay? All right. You are free to fly, Galactic All-Stars. Let's go ahead and get some abundance messages. Let's crown this with some abundance messages, okay? Let's get one more abundance message. Okay. Getting more than what I asked for. I love it. Okay. What do I want and why do I want it? When you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift into telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the story of the future experiences that you are creating right now. Okay. I can make a career of living happily ever after. A very good career choice would be to gravitate towards those activities and to embrace those desires that harmonize with your core intentions, which are freedom and growth and joy. Make a career of living a happy life rather than trying to find work that will produce enough income that you can do things with your money that will then make you happy. When feeling happy is of paramount of importance to you and what you do for a living makes you happy, you have found the best of all combinations. Ooh. What if everything was always working out for me? Because it is. When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out, but out of habit, most people continue to choose to lack perspective until they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibration of those things. And so those kinds of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. Last but not least, Galactic All-Stars, my what is need not influence my what is becoming. What is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating the story of what is. By thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you still jump off, but you jump off into more of the same. So, what is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating that story of what is. All right, Galactic All-Stars, that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Affirmation Cosmos. I hope you have an amazing morning, evening, afternoon, wherever it is that you may be. And as always, I'll catch you at the next one.